Uh, Tom Vadakar, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us on the broadcast. Dr. Nikul Patel, Congress leader, joins us on the broadcast, and Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, on the broadcast with us. Mr. Tom Vadakar, the Home Minister has issued a statement in both Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha that warnings had been given, NDRF teams had been dispatched. But the Chief Minister, the State Health Minister have all denied it and say it was only a routine warning, an orange alert that had been issued, and not a warning that an incident like this could take place.
The reply from the Home Minister to the reactions of the Chief Minister is the bill that is being introduced, which will fix liability. Because the message is clear. If you get the message and you say you haven't received it, this time you may escape because you have an ecosystem which will try to defend you, saying that this has not happened. But the reality is, Home Minister was on his feet when he was in the Lok Sabha, explaining when and how the early warning system had been activated, 23rd, 24th, and 9 battalions of the NDRF were there. So this blame game issue that the left ecosystem is trying to defend, they're defending the undefensible. It is 10 to 12 years since the report of the Madhav Gadgil report was submitted. Nothing was done. And on the contrary, when there was an RTI application to present it, the reply was it is not in the interest of the state and the economic interest would be affected. Now 10 years and nothing happened.
Okay.
Subsequently, there were many scientific organizations who have clearly stated
All
that
right.
this is, is
So
a sensitive
you're saying
area.
the centre issued an early warning, but then even before that, 13 to 14 years back, this Western Ghat ecology expert panel had made several recommendations. I believe that question needs to be put across to Dr. Nikul Patel, because back then it was the UP at the centre and I believe Oman Chandi government in Kerala. Why were these signs, recommendations, warnings ignored is a big question, because this hasn't happened in just a couple of days, Mr. Nikul.
Yeah, see, any warning systems has to be taken care of, because when the entire nation, any natural disaster, if it's happening, it's loss to the country, as well as if any loss of life is there, then definitely the government has to act, whatever the center or the state government it is. We welcome the step of the central government that they are amending the act to make the people responsible of the administration as well as the government, whomsoever it may be. Today, Rahul Gandhi ji is visiting Wayanad for taking the look on the whatever the administration as well as whatever affected low people are there. So anything in the interest of the people as well as in the larger interest of the country, we'll always welcome.
Okay, well, if it's always welcome, then why is it when the report had been submitted and when your government was in power, no action was taken? And that's the question. Mr. Vivek Srivastava, accountability, now a new bill is being brought in. But the question is, where is the accountability now and where does it lie now? The state now says that the centre had not informed them. The report had been completely ignored for all of these years. Questions are being raised on the illegal encroachments very clearly that are mushrooming around the area. No action being taken.
See, first of all, I think the BJP is trying to play politics over the dead. Mr. Tejasvi Surya should remember in Uttarakhand, the entire tunnel was jammed and miners were trapped. And there was no way, because the ecosystem report had been diluted and they were making, and what happened in Kedarnath yesterday, it is still, there is so much of water logging over there and our problems. So let us not try to, throw stones at each other. Let's talk in a systematic way. Number one, Madhav Gadgil report was very extreme in nature. This was the opinion of many technocrats of the time and many scientists. That is why another committee was set up, and Kasturi Rangan committee gave another fresh report, and it modified the Gadgil report in some more realistic ways. This is the first part. So everybody is talking about Gadgil report. Talk about Kasturi Rangan report, which was the next version. It was of the Gadgil report. First part. Second part, no great warning was given by the central government Mr. Amit Shah, the Home Minister, is trying to play politics. What has basically happened is the rain was 140 mm in 24 hours, which is 5 times more than normal, and there was a cloud burst that happened. And that is the reason. And the Chief Minister has clarified
was the
that 90% disaster happened in the area.
Was it implemented? Was it implemented? Were all the recommendations implemented? At least one report should have been implemented on ground.
First, yes. So it is not as if nothing has been done. If you think that the governments are sleeping in this country, it doesn't work this way. Whatever might the BJP say, work was done, implementation has happened. This time the Chief Minister has clarified the disaster has happened in the area which was not a part, which had not been mentioned as eco-sensitive. That is what nobody wants to read. Everybody is, trying to jump the gun and say that the government did nothing. That's not the case. The rains were 5 times that of normal. There was a cloud burst. If it happens in Himachal, it could happen in Delhi, it could happen anywhere. These are problems. And when the Gadgil report came, that was
Tom Vadakan wants to respond very quickly. Mr. Vadakan, he's saying that the warnings were very generic and the report had been done. It had already been implemented in Kerala. This is needless blame game.
What is this gentleman talking early in the morning? And he's talking to the nation. This place is so congested with illegal constructions, mining, operation, tourist homes, resorts, and this hill structure is mud, basically, not rocks like in North India. When you have heavy rain, the reaction to all this is the collapse of the hills or the mountains. And what has happened? Because no action was taken. And he's trying to tell us
but then Tom
that all action is
irrespective of the blame game, similar disasters have happened in Uttarakhand. One cannot just keep highlighting Wayanad and shut their eyes when it comes to Uttarakhand. What this essentially tells us is that there is illegal encroachment and construction activities happening in the ecologically sensitive areas, whether it's in the North India or in the South India, and there has to be a regulation. That is the need of the hour. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast.